Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, and just bloods do. Bad motherfucker, but in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. This my crypto blood, Twisted Toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Yo, it's NYBZ on the mic.
On the beat. It's the rundown, everything you need to know. It's the rundown, everything you need for show. It's the rundown, and I ain't even capping on this. Crypto blood covering every topic on this. Welcome to the show, who didn't let me go? Breaking down the facts, there's more you need to know. Crypto politics and culture, always keep it real. Teaching you the truth, showing you how I feel. Stay informed with me, and I break it down with ease. Every single day, bringing expertise. Current events and trends, I analyze with care. Knowledge is the power that we all can share. Yeah, y'all, hit that like button. Share the stream, and join the team. And you already know what the fuck going on. Shout out to my nigga Crypto Blood.
Fuck it. Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live. Okay.
Shout out to him, nigga, Crypto Blood! Boy, that AI, man, round of applause. Boy, AI gonna put a lot of rappers out of a job, my guy. Hy been in the building, he knows. Shout out to the Crypto Blood! Mike P. I'm high. Every time I hear that song, I get hyped myself, Mike. Hey, you ain't the only one. AI rappers got us getting real hype these days. Hope everyone's doing well. We starting the week off. It's Sunday, fun day. House of Trades in the building. Salute to you, my friend. Thanks for tuning in. We got some great things coming up this week. I got a special guest coming on this week, Wednesday. It's going to be an awesome live stream at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard. So we'll have a guest coming on, dropping some knowledge. This guy is so advanced in his trading. I just had to get him on. You'll know Wednesday. You'll know Wednesday morning who that will be, but you probably heard of him. And he is, an elite trader in the crypto space. So I can't wait to get him on and get his feedback on what's going on in these streets. But you already know what you should be in on. It's Bloodalytics, bloodalytics.com. Link is in the description of this video. I'll put the QR code up really quickly. You can scan that as well. Bada boom, bada bing. But bloodalytics.com, check it out. This is what we use daily to earn money in these markets. You might be in luck because I don't think the Federal Reserve will be dropping interest rates this month. I'm just saying. So prices will not be going up, I don't think, unless we get a surprise interest rate cut. But I think you're good to go with these prices on Scalpalytics Pro for this month. But you should lock in, man. Sign up so you can lock in your tier, your pricing for Bloodalytics, specifically Scalpalytics Pro. Parameter packs, got a new one coming out this week as well. We got the silver futures. We'll take a look at that trading system, that signal today. Silver going crazy. Shout out to everybody that's holding the silver bag, that's clinking those silver bars, those bullion. I told you my new name is gonna be Bullion Blood. Bullion Blood. Moving in silence in the building. You know what? That's a good one. Crypto Face, that's my homie. Known Face for years. Had him on the show many times. I'll get Face on. That's a good one. That's not who it is, but that's a damn good one. That's a damn good one, brother. For sure, that's a good one. House of Trade said, hell yeah, Bloodalytics printing that money. That's right, that's right. But today, this is what we're going to go over today because it's all about silver. Not going to lie, it's all about silver. Silver still in the show out the gate for 2026. But we're going to definitely talk about crypto because there is some relation, right? If silver is doing well, shouldn't crypto be doing well? If not, why? We'll analyze a little bit of that more tonight. I've given you guys my thesis on that many times. But we do have, we got Bitcoin kind of consolidating right now around the $90,000 marker after a very volatile start to 2027. You know, we did have institutional ETF inflows resuming. It kind of tapered off, but we are starting to get an influx of institutional money hitting these streets. We got almost $500 million on the first trading week, in the first trading day of this year, of this year. So we are starting to see influx in ETF money resuming into the Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs. We might see a new high in Q1. I don't know. We might see a new high in Q1 only if, and we'll take a look at our buddy, MicroStrategy can keep it together. If MicroStrategy can hold it together through Q1, then we are good. Yes, we might see a new high. Maybe not a new high, but definitely above 100,000 if Michael says to keep his business together. I don't know. I'm not too confident about that. Not too confident. Crypto City in the building. What's going on, brother? What's the word? What's the word? So, I'm not too confident about that. That's why my thesis so far has been we will see lower lows before we see higher highs. I think we do end the year higher than where we started it. We're up about 4% in Bitcoin right now. Beginning of the year. Can't really go off that, right? But Ethereum, same thing, kind of like really fluctuating, staying very very wishy-washy, right? We're not really going anywhere with Ethereum right now. Moderate growth, but that's really coming from network activity. So usually you do see some, if you see increase in network activity, then that will be followed by some price appreciation. But again, we do have the hope of ETF inflows helping Ethereum as well. We'll see. My favorite though, Solana, is leading the week. Shout out to Solana. Almost 6% gains. And it's really driven by, their ecosystem upgrades and spot ETF inflows. I told you last week, we got a new Morgan Stanley Solana ETF coming, spot ETF coming. So that's very bullish. And I still think if you're going to bet on crypto, I would bet on Solana. Not going to lie. The one OG coin, though, I can't believe, and maybe I should bring this up. I really can't believe that it is still as resilient as it is today. I'm going to be honest with you. Let me bring up the coin that I'm talking about. Let me go to Coin Market Cap really quickly and bring this up so you guys can see this. I'm really shocked. I'm going to be honest with you. First of all, I'm shocked that XRP eclipsing BNB. XRP, Banker's Coin, Vaporware. I don't know what the pump was about, out the gate for the new year. It really started before the new year, but I'm not a huge fan of the coin from crypto ethos perspective. But you know, it did get a pump. I don't see it sustaining though. I do not see it sustaining. But this coin right here, BNB, ladies and gentlemen, OG BNB. Man, this thing has been resilient, man. If you zoom out, let me see if I can zoom out to the. Let's do 1 year. 1 year, it's been holding up, man. I mean, it did get all the way up to $1,200 back in October. Crazy work. Can't believe that. But if you look at like the network activity, it's still one of the busier chains out there. You know, I'm always complaining about the lack of utility, the lack of actual usage of these networks. You got to put BNB up there. Of course, Solana rocking it, I think leading it. But BNB, don't sleep on BNB. A lot of the OGs like myself still use BNB. I still use BNB. Shout out to Woo. He's in the building. Shout out to him. Bloodalytics member as well. Render leading the past 7 days, Blood. Check out the charts. Ooh, got to check out Render. Mexican Charlie Lee. Haven't seen him in a while. Thanks for tuning in, my friend. Crypto Yo asks, when does Sailor tank the market? It's conditional, man. It's very fluid. We take a look at MicroStrategy. I keep this site up. This is their corporate site. MNAV hovering around 1.03. Not a good look there, buddy. Not a good look. You hit that one, and you know it's almost like Interstellar, the movie. You hit Event Horizon, and there's no turning back. You might just be sucked into the strategy black hole. Let's hope they can hover. Well, I don't hope. I hope they crash and burn. I'm hating like a motherfucker. I'm a hating ass, ninja boy. I can't stand corporate entities, organizations like this coming into Bitcoin. Now it's a free market, so you should be able to do what you want to do. Cool. Let in whoever wants to come in and let out whoever needs to get put out. But I'm just saying, you have opportunistic individuals or entities, rent-seeking individuals or entities like Strategy, under the guise of, oh, Bitcoin is the savior and we're going to do. Nope. They're just here for profit, personal profit, nothing else. They don't really care about Bitcoin. Michael Saylor doesn't really care about Bitcoin. Chris Willis says, it could be one of the other crypto treasury. It could be. Now, hold on, big fella. Hold on, Chris. Come on now, man. We gotta get our country grammar together, ladies and gentlemen. It could be. Got to do more better, man. It could be one of the other crypto treasury companies or several others that start the domino effect that leads to sailors going down. I agree with you there. And someone else mentioned that. I want to say last week, actually. I never even thought about that. Never even thought about that. So I agree with you there. It might be one of the small timers that initiated. I'm thinking, from my perspective, I've always been thinking about it being Michael Saylor and crew. But you might be right. You might be right. We'll see. We shall see. Ryan James says pair of Nike Air Max 95 Cacao Wow or 2 ounces of silver. Decisions. Man, if you don't stop playing around, boy, ain't no even comparison, man. Actually, I can't even knock you for that because I'm not a shoe guy. I don't know. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button too. We're gonna get into the trades tonight, and this is an AMA. Ask me anything. Hopefully pertaining to what we're talking about, which is crypto, silver, trading, Bloodalytics. I remember buying BNB for around $3. Ooh wee, yeah. I've been in the space long enough to remember that as well. I still got some BNB. Yes, sir. We getting silver deal. Oh, good. Couldn't even finish it. Guy coming with Wisdom Bars, coming with the diddiest of Diddy comments tonight. Wendell in the house. Silver, my friend. Yes, indeed, Wendell. Hate. No, man, I don't know any. I don't know about the sneaker game. Maybe sneakers are a good investment still. I felt like that whole wave and movement, that bubble burst. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. Let me know. Am I wrong? But Michael Saylor, as I've stated, guys, is he's back. We saw a bounce. We did see a bounce off of 1.02. I think MNAV got down to. But when the first of the year started, we had a nice bounce, a nice rally, and we got the MNAV up to, I think, 0.15 or 0.16. Not too sure. I'm not too sure which it was, but we're going back down again. What's bracking, blood? What's going on, my guy? Doc in the building. Thanks for tuning in, man. Hit that like button, Doc. Appreciate it. And make a comment on the video after we get done with this live stream here. Put my Tropical Thunder voice on, and put my Black Man Tropical Thunder voice on today. All right, so let's get into some of the trades tonight. Let's see what we got set up for this week, man. We gotta hit it out the ballpark this week. Let's make some more money like we did last week. I have a friend who has a sneaker collection worth almost 200K. He tells me I should have invested in the shoe game instead of crypto. Negative. Shoe game ain't. I guess it depends on when you got into crypto, but for me, I got in 2013. Ain't no competition, bro. There's no way I could have made the type of money I made in crypto buying some damn sneakers. Fuck no, I'm tripping. Still gonna get them kicks. Okay. Hey, you get them both, man. Get them both. $200,000 in sneakers. No, I got to watch Tropical Thunder again. You damn Skippy, man. He should have got he should have got an award for that, but it would have been politically incorrect, right? Would you wait for a pullback on silver or straight fill up the bags at this price? House of Trades, I would buy right now and not worry because we're not trading it. See, that's the thing. Like, we're buying to hold physical coins. This is not a trading situation. We don't care about we don't care about I'm gonna buy the dip, I'm gonna get another $2-3. No. Like Mike said in our live stream, this is for physical players. And if you're a physical player in this game, you're not really concerned about a $5 move up or down, because you're gonna get eaten up on premiums, shipping, etc. Anyway, so it really doesn't matter. You just want to get your hands on more physical silver before you can't get your hands on any physical silver. That's really the issue, or the reason of sense of urgency. You want to actually get that in your hands. So no, I would start, not financial advice, but I would start, if I were you, I am. Yeah, an award for blackface. Yes, that's it. That's it. He should have got one. He should have got an award for blackface. He most definitely should have got an award for blackface. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, man, y'all gotta go watch this movie, Tropic Thunder. Now, this seems like a I feel like I'm having a Mandela. I feel like I'm having a Mandela effect right now. Not gonna lie, I feel like I'm having a Mandela effect. Could have swore that shit was called Tropical Thunder. Somebody help me out. Somebody help me out. Was it ever called Tropical Thunder? I feel like it was. Who is this calling me at 5:46 in the morning? Let's see here. Can't be calling me during my live stream. What do you mean, you people? I've been trying to hit me with the race card. Was it ever called Tropical Thunder, y'all? I'm asking. Do you recall it being called Tropical Thunder, not Tropic Thunder? I'm a dude playing a dude. I'm a dude playing a dude disguised as another dude. Hilarious. Yeah, that's Mandela effect, if you ask me. I don't remember it being called Tropic Thunder. Mike says no, it's always been called Tropic Thunder. Okay, I'm tripping. Thought we had a Mandela effect on our hands. All right, so let's get into it though. Tonight, again, it's an AMA. So if you have any questions, drop them in the chat room right now. If you're watching on YouTube, on X, show me some love on X as well. If you're watching over there, we'll greatly appreciate it. Wow, we got a decent amount of people over there on X watching. Thank you for your attention tonight. We're gonna get into it. Hopefully, drop some jewels, something you can take home and profit from this evening. You dig? Let's see if we can make that happen, Captain. All right, so starting off with CNBC, but I want to just kind of finish so. I kind of got off on a tangent, but precious metals, ladies and gentlemen, man, it's silver's year. You let me know. Drop a 1 in the chat if you think it's silver's year, or if it's gold's year 2, if it's crypto's year 3. 1, 2, 3. I want to know, get a ping from you on how you feel about this year. We just started the year, so it really doesn't mean anything, whatever your prediction is, but it's good to just get a pulse on everybody's opinion. Silver is outperforming gold significantly. Up 12% year to date. And I think we're over $80. We're over $80 an ounce. We just took out all-time highs, ladies and gentlemen. as we speak, as Boolean Blood speaks, we just took out all-time highs on the COMEX futures, live and direct. We just hit and by the way, you would have been looking good. We just hit 83.90 on COMEX, and Scalpalytics Pro, the future signal, which is this pack here, parameter pack for silver's futures, is looking good right now, looking very good. With this trade, you would have gone long on Friday and carried that long into the weekend, and good God almighty, you're talking about a 5.5–6% move up on silver. Hyben said it was for sure Tropical Thunder. I hate to go back on this. What the hell is going on, man? What is going on? Did the banks fix the repo issue, or is that still a lingering issue? Still a lingering issue. Spreads out there on the repo side are widening. I don't know if it has to do with Japan and them, deciding to raise interest. It's so complex. This system is so complex. No, I don't think anyone has the right answer because there's too many moving parts. So you don't know the reason why. You just see the actual the results of everything. This complex model, this complex system. Silver rounds or bars or just get physical silver. So in the past, before my crypto life, I was buying bars. I was buying troy ounce bars, 1 ounce, 10 ounces. Those are only mixtures I was getting of the bullion and 99.99s. But this go round, I ordered rounds. JC says 1. Plum Juice says 1-3. Okay, so silver and crypto. Silver and junior mining stocks. Good one. Okay, we didn't even, I'm not really a stock guy, but I have to agree. And from my understanding, JC, the juniors, the silver juniors, and I don't even know if the seniors, I don't think they have moved off of this historic, heroic move in silver. I don't think any of those silver stocks have really moved. Ryan says 1. Oh shit, y'all. What the hell? Oh my god. Stop playing with me. Moving in Silence says it was definitely Tropical Thunder. Oh my god. Mike said he's wrong. I've watched that movie dozens of times. Alright. Well, Mike, you might be in the other parallel universe. Because I remember it being Tropical Thunder too. I don't know. It was always tropic, never tropical. Wu says, alright. AI miners. I'm still trying to understand the AI mining concept. Moving in Silence. I need some help with that. We're going to look at tonight. And we'll see. I don't know. I haven't talked to this person since they dropped this little tip in my ear. A little Bloodalytics birdie told me that one of the signals works on another signal. On another chart, I should say. Same parameters. So we're going to look at that and test that out tonight as well. JC said, I think Peter Schiff might have a junior mining stock ETF that hasn't moved much. Exactly. It says, laugh my ass off. It's Tropic Thunder. Alright, man. Alright, I'm just saying, bro. I thought we had a Mandela effect on our hands, ladies. And shout out to all the Mandelas. So, silver just literally touched all-time highs while we're streaming. A lot of people saying it's silver's year. It's going to outshine crypto. It's going to outshine gold. One person said gold, silver, and crypto. I like that combo. But if he had to pick, I think he's picking silver first. He put 1 first, then 3. So 3 is being crypto, 2 being gold, 1 being silver. A lot of people are feeling like it's silver's year. It's about time. Silver's been suppressed for so long, a decade, man. Like literally gone nowhere. Prospects, y'all crazy. It was Tropic Thunder. It was Tropic Thunder. You sure, bro? You sure it was Tropic Thunder? That shit don't even make sense. Like, not phonetically, but whatever the word is, Tropic Thunder is not the right tense for tropic. It should be Tropical Thunder. Maybe that's why I'm, I don't know. 1-3 in oil. Oil, you think oil's about to move up, huh? Think oil's about to move up. I don't know why oil would move up if we just took over Venezuela. And that would imply additional supply to the market on oil. Due to JP Morgan for holding silver. Yeah, I agree, Hyder. For sure. Flint Tropics. Oh, Lord. Not Flint. This was some Tropical Thunder Thighs on Tumblr. There was some Tropical Thunder Thighs on Hey, my man, you know, hey, Wendell must be a skinny man like myself. I love some Tropical Thunder Thighs, boy. I love getting caught up in the rapture of love, like Anita Baker. All right, so back to what we're talking about. We got Bitcoin shooting a move on us. Literally just now spiked up, hit that trend line that I have drawn here. It literally just shot up to that trend line. Literally just shot up to that trend line, ladies and gents, on the 1 hour that I have drawn for Bitcoin, tracing down or from the top here that we saw on January 5th, which I told you we would hit and then roll over on. So we did exactly what Crypto Blood's projection or prediction on that was. So that was a great trade if you were able to take profit both on Bitcoin and on XRP. I told my people in the Bloodalytics chat room, take your profits on XRP at that line as well. And it did exactly what I thought it would do. We got TradeFly in the building. So looking good here. Now we just got to figure out with that reaction though, a wick up. That's kind of bearish. If we actually close this candle like this, that would be a slightly bearish candle. However, we do have about 30 minutes left on this candle, so we just got to be patient and wait. But it is slightly bearish to see that wick hit up there and then we come back down, meaning there's a lot of liquidity there for sellers at that point in that range on that trend line, right on my trend line, exactly on the trend line. Now this is a chart I use to kind of gauge overall sentiment. I've overlaid Bloodalytics line, the blood line, on a total market cap excluding Bitcoin and Ethereum. That gives us a very, very high conviction on like all the altcoins. You know, so we are in a bearish stance right now with that. So I will be cautious here. I would definitely be cautious here. Blood, I expect that from Wisdom Bars, not you. I know, man. Wisdom Bars, where you at, man? With the I was searching on the Wayback Machine. The movie didn't make sense, so why would the name why true. Would that trend line coincide with the 200 moving day? 0Fs, I don't use EMAs or SMAs, but that would be interesting. Let's see if I can put that on here real quick. I don't even know where. Let's see, EMA. Yeah, okay, EMA. So let's do what do? You do 200? I don't know if I'm doing this right. I don't use EMA, so I'm not sure if I'm doing this correctly. But boy, that is not looking good, guys. We not only went red, had a huge wick on this, we actually ended up the body of the candle going red. I can't wait to get the Bloodalytics and see. Well, you know, I tell you guys not to trade until you know what time. 8:30, 9 o'clock, 9:30. That's when you should be looking for trades. Or if you're in the UK zone, like my guy, House of Trades and some others, you could look for trades there. He's found success with trading Scalpalytics Pro within the UK zone as well. But a lot of your success, from my observation, is going to be in the US zone. But this is pretty bearish so far. Speaking of bearish Soloway says silver won't get over 100 this year. I feel this is how most of the retail investing market feels. Bro, there is no way silver doesn't touch $100 this year. This year? I don't know how Gareth can call that so soon. I know we've run very far so far, but Gareth knows that we're at 80. Where are we right now? We're at 83. So you're telling me, and I could be wrong, but let's say you're telling me that from 83 up to, let me see here, from 83 to 100 is another 20%. That is a decent amount. That is a decent amount more to go in the commodities market. That is. And I should have known that, duh. I mean, 80 to 20, that's 20%. I didn't even need to do that, all that. But that is a decent amount of, that is a stretch. Now, but in a year though, in a year, we can do that in a year, 20 more percent. But that is a decent amount. I don't know why I was thinking that we were closer than that for some strange reason. Crypto Face just interviewed Gareth. I saw that come across my feed. I didn't get a chance to watch it. I was too entrenched into some UFOlogy stuff this weekend, man. A lot of great podcasts dropped this weekend on the UFO side. Gareth is basically Kramer. Trade both inversely. Damn. Oh my God. Zero F's. Will you say that to his face though? Peter Brandt didn't think $100 was possible either. Silver going to 300. Soloway is an agent at this point. Next time you have him on, ask him who sent you. God damn. Man, y'all going in on my boy, man. Y'all better stop. Y'all better leave my boy Gareth alone. It's so crazy. Last time I had Gareth Soloway on, y'all trolls are so horrible that at that point he had gotten the moniker, the name, the nickname Gareth Soloway, and y'all, I could not stop calling him Gareth. It was so embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. I kept calling Gareth Barrett. And I was just so pissed at y'all for starting that damn meme. So Gareth only follows charts, but he doesn't realize the silver chart is not real and is heavily suppressed. Good point. Good point. And not only that, that's a good point because you got to look at, as you stated, not just in this case. This is a special case with silver because we have to look more predominantly at the physical market. We got to look at the actual supply side of things with silver right now because that's what's driving this. We got shortages. We got sovereign nations buying. These are billion-dollar orders every week coming through. This is not retail. They're not really caring about the charts. COMEX came through, tried to slaughter us 4 times in a week and a half or so, increasing margin requirements. Hitting it, boom, slammed us down. That's when we got slammed down from the first move on January 6th. Right here. This was the first margin requirement slam down. Or was it here? December. Might have been, I don't remember, man. Who the hell knows? I think it was December. It was December 26th. That Sunday, right? That Sunday, coming off of the Christmas holidays, COMEX came through, tried to crush the buildings and restore the feeling. Like Jigga said, I'm trying to restore the feeling. They came through, COMEX. We're increasing margin requirements. Boom, hit us. Then later that week, we saw a base at $69 silver. We start to move back up. Got to 77 COMEX came out again, increasing margin requirements. Like, huh? What are you doing? I think they did it again here on the 6th of January, increasing margin requirements. They didn't do it today. Can't keep increasing the margin requirements and not letting it breathe, continue up. They say it's because of volatility, okay, but now you're suppressing it. Hyben says, question. I know wicks stick going down, but does that work going up? I think so. Drop the podcast in the Telegram room. Which one? Which let's see. You drop the podcast or you want me to drop a podcast in the Telegram room? Let me know. Let a brother know. Zero Fuck said, I absolutely would peep the username. Correct. I know. I'm just playing, bro. Y'all going in. Yo, honestly, not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was about to call him Gareth. Gareth is my guy. I actually think he's a great technical trader. I really do. I swear I really think he's a great technical trader. But not gonna lie. Every time I see a Gareth Soloway and David Lynn video, I don't even watch the video. I go straight to the comments for entertainment. Pure entertainment. Just go straight to the comments. Don't even go to the video to watch what he has to say. Go to the comments. And, I really feel like David has him on for the rage bait comments. Because it's great for the algorithm. It's absolutely great. I'm trying to find his latest one he did with Gareth Soloway. Let me go to videos. Trying to find it. Let's bring this over here. Silver's going crazy right now, ladies and gentlemen. Hit that like button. We're going to look at Bloodalytics, Scalpalytics Pro here in a second. This guy, too. They go in on this guy right here. I forgot his name. What's it? Chris. They go in on Chris Vermeulen. Man, they go in on that guy, man. Like just. Okay, here we go. Oh, that's the last one. 3 weeks ago. Had Gareth on. Let's zoom in. Yo! Dog! Oh my God. Alright, look at this one. I'm gonna zoom in some more so you can see this. Freddie P. What the hell is Freddie P talking about? Look at this guy, Nick Biz. At this point, David must get him on for the rage bait. That's what I said. That's exactly what I said. Rage bait and comment section engagement. It's gotta be. 377 comments. I did not watch the interview. Enjoy reading the comments below. I'm trying to tell y'all. This guy, Brian, says, I'm convinced Gareth is paying for this interview. Usually it goes the other way around. You usually get paid for interviews. Oh my God, bro. This shit. Here you go. Him and Chris V. I don't watch. Sorry, David. Like, why? What am I missing? Coupe DeVille in the building. I haven't seen him in a while. Wendell said, saw where they wanted 64 tons delivered in Shanghai and only 1 ton got delivered. Yikes. Can you say shortage? Exactly. Exactly. Drop the UFO podcast for sure. It's 3 hours. You got to be, it's a marathon, boy. You got to break that bad boy down like a brick and put some baking soda in that bad boy. Let's see here. 80 to 100 is a 25%, but interesting to see how it goes. Yeah, exactly, bro. I'm done. I had a dumb moment, blonde moment on that one. Duh, it's 20%, 25% move up. I'd short silver. Ooh, what? You was short silver? Jerome Powell under criminal investigation. Really? He's out of here in a minute. We're going to talk about, matter of fact, we're going to talk about tonight, and I have not gotten to a lot of the points, but we're just having fun. It's an AMA show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Gareth legit knows what he's doing. Fantastic in engagement, and doesn't matter how much he's wrong. All it takes is a few big wins. Respect for him, all kidding aside. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel too, bro. No, Lynn and Gareth are good friends since Kitco days. Correct. So Chris says that we got to look into this. Jerome Powell under investigation. For what? Having a black name? Damn, you're right. What the hell? Let me turn Gareth off, man. I can't hear myself right now. Sorry, Gareth. I gotta cut you off for a hot minute, my friend. Sorry about that, buddy. X him out. All right. Thank you for this, Chris Willis. Fed Chair Powell says he's under criminal investigation, won't bow to Trump's intimidation. Yo, Trump going crazy. Trump is out of control, bro. Trump, just shout out to Trump, out of controlness. This is Trump is out of control, man. I ain't even going. And this coming from a guy that voted for him 3 times. I'm 3 extra. And call me 3 extra. I'm like 4 extra. I voted for him 3 times and blew my hand off playing around with this dude, man. Trump, man. It's out of control, man. He is literally just out of control. Fed chair says he's under investigation. Federal prosecutors have opened a criminal investigation on Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell. Powell said the probe was the result of the Fed setting interest rates based on our best assessment of what will serve the public rather than following the preference of President Donald Trump. Now, this is the thing, though. This is the thing. Trump is right. Like, it's clear that he did not set interest rates based on what the data said, because if that were the case, he would have been cut. It was politically motivated. So he is right. I don't know how that's criminal per se, but I don't know how you prove that, I should say. The DOJ served the Fed with grand jury subpoenas threatening a criminal indictment related to my testimony before the Senate committee last June. The testimony concerned in part a multi-year project to renovate historic. Wait. So the criminal investigation is over the renovation of the Federal Reserve office building. Oh man, yeah, he being John Petty. He being Don Petty. Don Petty, aka Donald Trump, aka the Don Roe doctrine. You know he renamed the Monroe Doctrine to the Don Roe Doctrine. Crypto Rose says, I have a theory. Orange man gets pew pew. No, I don't see it happening. I tell you what though, if the Republicans don't win the midterms, he's getting another impeachment for sure. Maduro said the same thing. True. Trump beholden to them small hats. Just listen how he described how they just come up in the White House. It is very embarrassing, bro. Like, they literally run the show. They literally come through like death row. Like, I've never seen, it's got to be that the small hats have some relationship to the aliens, the Nordics, or something is going on above just normal human power. And is this why? I'm not saying it's right, but is this why your boy Hitler was so concerned about eliminating them? Did he know something that we didn't know? Or something? Like, I'm just wondering, like, it's very strange the type of power that they have. It's borderline on that level of, like, are they clicked up with some like extra shit going on? Justin, U.S. President Trump posts image of himself saying he is the acting president of Venezuela. I'm very embarrassed that of Trump right now. And you know the thing is though, my lady asked me, why you mad at him now? You were so for Trump, audit. I said, yeah, because I base my vote off of what he was, not what he is now. This is a completely different individual. This guy is gone rogue. He AWOL. He's AWOL. When you read his book, he was having dinner with cardinals of NYC, so he's been getting permission from Rome to run the president for a while now. What's happening now is super fucking weird with him. It's very strange, bro. The greatest story never told. Have you watched it, Blood? I have not, my friend. Where can I find it? Is it on YouTube? Probably not. It sounds like it's not a YouTuber type of video. Sounds like a Odyssey or BitChute or some other platform. I probably won't find that on YouTube, because we all know the U.S. is actually run by Rome, the Vatican. Interesting. We know for a fact that BB is at war with Rome. 100% different person. Yeah, it's a 180, bro. Like, I'm not even mad. I'm not even like mad at myself for voting for Trump, because the nigga was a different person. He was not this person, y'all. I promise you. Like, I'm just shell shocked. I'm very shell shocked. So Trump trying to put Jerome in jail, it really doesn't matter, because Jerome is out March. So we're gonna get a Trump, and this is a good point. This is a good point. A caveat, not a caveat, but a segue. When Jerome gets booted, we're going to see the new guy come in, and he's going to just do whatever Trump tells him to do. So he's going to lower interest rates probably by 150 basis points this year. Sounds like it's time to introduce Venezuela to these U.S. stablecoins. Right. Very good point. Exactly. Got to go to BitChute. Oh, okay, I knew it. Should have invested in Tesla when Musk and Trump were beefing a year ago. Damn, that's a hindsight move. That's 2020 hindsight on that one. There's no way you would have known the outcome of that. AI Griff in the building. What's going on, bro? Damn. Yeah, AI Griff AI Griff made his avatar on X the NFT of this guy that bought one of the monkey NFTs, which was Nazi racist, by the way. I never supported Bored Ape, that whole thing, once I found out what the fuck was going on. But yeah, they cloned Trump, not Gucci. I love that one. That's a fact. Trump got the Gucci Man clone treatment, like facts, bro. Like this shit is like he's not even the same person. Democrats over still owes me $4,000 because of the ACA penalty crap. Until then, I will never vote Democrat again. I hear that. Also, I bought about 15 ounces of silver 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my stuff to land, bro. Sounds great. Lower interest rates, so we print more money. Exactly what we need. If you vote, you can't complain. Why not? I think you can complain if you voted and if you didn't vote. I think you got the right to, complain. It was a different person when I voted for him. Look at that, man. Thank you for this, Wendell. Let's go over to, and thank you for that breaking news from, it was, who sent me that breaking news? I want to give you credit. Wendell, thank you for that. He's dropping all types of breaking news tonight. So we go over here to Shanghai. We will see. Well, I don't know why it's not up. It's not updating here. But let's go over here to gold. We got silver at 83. I have to find another site for Shanghai, but he's got it at $92. Bro, we going. Listen. We going to 100. We going to 100. This it feels different. Like this rally feels different, and I feel different about precious metals. I do. I have a different feeling about precious metals today. Omar says he's playing 7D chess. Oh, there's only 11 dimensions, so goddamn, we really out there. Doc said, I told these old fucks at the dog park to set limit orders on Tesla for 225. Did I listen to my own advice? No. Oh my God, man. That is hilarious. Libertarians were right all along. Nah, Gucci got cloned. Go watch his last Breakfast Club interview. Not the same person. Shout out to Wendell. Yeah, shout out to Wendell. I bought 3 ounces of silver while watching you and old dude talked about silver and Bitcoin videos. Nice. Yeah, I got a different, like, I really feel like y'all, I'm supposed to be this crypto channel, whatever. I'm really just a trading channel, more so nowadays, because crypto has really lost its way for sure. But I have a feeling about silver. Now, let me say this: you're not gonna get rich off silver. So what I mean is, if you only put if you put 10,000 in, is silver going to $800 anytime soon? Probably not. Meaning the 10x, probably not. So you're not gonna get rich off silver, but what it is it's a shift in the ethos, in the zeitgeist. It's a shift happening. I can feel it, and that shift is the jig is up. Everybody in the West and everyone in the East and in the West are finally realizing the jig is up. They can no longer play this. Not saying that the dollar goes away tomorrow or even in 5 years or even in 10 years. It doesn't have to go away. It just has to drop another 50%. Remember, if you lost 99% of the value over 100 years, you can lose another 99%, right? That's how percentages go. So it can be drained another 99%, ladies and gentlemen. Like, how low can you go? How low can you go? We can go a lot lower as far as the value of a dollar. So the meaning how many dollars it costs, how many more dollars it will it take to purchase more of those? How many more dollars will it take to purchase more stocks? Anything priced in dollars is going to take more dollars to buy it, i.e., ergo, the price of those particular items go up. So that's what's going to happen. Silver is so fucking overextended. Where the hell can I short this? No, bro, it's not that game. It's Doc. It's not that type of game, bro. This is a different situation. I don't see silver stopping or getting a significant pullback until it's in the triple digits. I don't see it, bro. We have to do a Fibonacci extension. Matter of fact, let's possibly do that. I want to just really quickly, before we do that, let's see what's going on. Oh, look at this. Bitcoin came with the bounce back. Dang, it even ended the candle green. This is very bullish. This is bullish. I have to admit, this is a bullish form on this candle. This is why you have to wait and let the candle form so you can get a visual on what's going on. Martin Armstrong, I love him. Saw war this year, probably after April. Going to war next year. Not this year, crypto yo. Crypto kind of lost my interest after BlackRock got in. Feels dirty and kind of wrong now. I hear you on that. So this is so crazy. Because guess what this lines up with? This lines up with, we talked about this. This is on some woo-woo stuff. But we talked about Chris Bledsoe. Right? His prediction. And I'll bring it up again. Chris Bledsoe. Let me see. See if I can. Okay, this is it. Let me zoom out a little bit. The volume is so low. All right, let me let me restart this. And I think I gotta share it like this for us to hear it. Let me know if you guys can see this or hear this. Let's see if you guys can hear this. So Chris Bledsoe said that this year, 2026, some star aligns with us or whatever, or goes on top of the Sphinx. So just listen. It's in April.
On the horizon, in front of the Sphinx.
Let me go back.
The lady explained to me that in April of 26, there would be an alignment where the star, the blue star of Regulus appears on the horizon in front of the Sphinx, and it would be red.
And you know what? This is right.
That's what she said.
I've actually spoken to astronomers. This is the phenomenal thing about this.
Yeah, and she said it'll be red. And when that happens, it would mark a shift into a new knowledge, not an apocalypse. That's what she told me. It doesn't mean Jesus is coming back. There's a new knowledge that's coming. What is that? Is it under the pyramids they've discovered something? Is it the Hall of Records? Is it disclosure? The lady explained to me that in April of 26, there would be an alignment where this star, which is a blue star,
April of 26
appears on.
There you have it. April of 26 lines up with April for war. Martin Armstrong, April for war. Yep. So when I see those synchronicities, you got to pay attention to the synchronicities, ladies and gentlemen. You got to be more careful and pay attention to them synchronicities. Yeah, I was about to say run that fib, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna throw the fib on there real quick for us. The shift from paper promises to reality of physical deliveries, potential structural change, big effects. Spot on, Omar. Exactly the case. We're gonna check out Zcash today, if I can get around to it, because Moving in Silence told us that he overlaid the Ethereum Scalpalytics Pro chart onto Zcash, and it's groovy, baby. It's groovy, baby. We're gonna do that in a second. Sounds like the Kachina's red and blue. Did you see the Trump Hunger Games? No, I didn't see that. Watch a guy that says soon they will find something unearthed from an earthquake. I watched a guy that says soon they will unearth something from an earthquake. Interesting. Yeah, man. So it's seeming like April, there's a lot of synchronicity around April, March, April, May. That's I think it's going to be a critical time period. You got to have some dry powder, got to have some cash on deck, on sidelines, ready to buy up, ladies and gentlemen, because yeah, it's about to go down. Got 6 model chicks. Weed everywhere. UBS silver price could potentially reach triple digit levels. Oh Lord. This is out of UBS. Well, this article is actually out of Scottsdale Mint. I'm with him, man. I'm sorry, Gareth. I gotta go with the contraindicator on this one. I think we're definitely hitting we might hit 100 tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just saying. We might hit 100 tonight. He's been spot on, even called for Trump's ear. Oh, that guy. The Christian dude. Yes. Okay. I know who you're talking about. That guy's been spot on. Listen, we live in a simulation, y'all. I'm telling you. This guy called it to a T before Trump got sniped on. April is the real new year. Y'all dropping some knowledge tonight. So UBS says silver definitely doing triple digits. UBS says silver surge reflects physical deficits and policy risk, not financial excess. Export licensing in China and constrained mine supply are tightening markets, driving volatility. Gold continues to reprice on central bank demand and macro uncertainty. The higher targets through 2026 before potential consolidation. Yeah, bro. Yeah. See, this is what I think Gareth is not adding into his equation. Is all of that stuff. You won't see that on the charts. You will not see that on the charts. Robert Kiyosaki also dropped some. And shout out to Robert Kiyosaki. If y'all missed the Robert Kiyosaki interview on my channel a couple years ago, go check it out. Only got 12,000 views, man. They be suppressing Crypto Blood's channel, boy. I tell you. Robert Kiyosaki was a good interview. He predicted $80,000, $75,000 Bitcoin back then. Now, he was not right. I mean, he ended up being right eventually. But he thought it was going to happen sooner than it did. But anyway, his tweet here says 10/11/2026 silver over 9. I'm confused of what this means. Silver over 80, yay. Is it too late to buy silver? I say no. I will buy silver up to $100, then wait and see. Always remember, pigs get fat, hogs get slaughtered. I don't know what that means, Rob, but I don't even know what this tweet means. How about that? I'm just don't listen to him, boys. He sold all his silver for Bitcoin last year. Oh, the internet never forgets, ladies and gentlemen. I didn't even realize this. Damn. Damn, boy, the internet don't stop. Kiyosaki dropping truth again. Silver flying past 81 like it owes someone money. Let's see what the other. This is a massive short squeeze. Industrial demand didn't change. It's not money. No relation to fiat. Has to be a short squeeze. Well, you has to be wrong, my friend. Sounds like you're trying to reel in the hogs to get slaughtered. You're an actual retard. Jeez Louise, boy. Is this the price of fame, ladies and gentlemen? I don't want it. I'm going to crash out. I'm end up crashing out on one of y'all niggas, boy. I can't take all this. I'm going to have to just, I don't know. This is crazy work. This is absolute crazy work. Fed. So back to the Fed. Thanks for the breaking news, by the way, on that just came out during the live stream, guys. Trump is federally indicting Jerome Powell. Insane. But Fed seen on a longer rate cut pause after December job loss. Again, all this doesn't matter because once Jerome is out of there, they might cut 150 basis points in one meeting. Swear to God. But it ain't gonna fix nothing. It's actually going to make the problem worse. Easier money means higher prices. Like, I don't understand why Trump and team don't get this. Lower interest rates equals higher prices. So you're trying to help, you take 2 steps forward by, enacting this corporations can't buy more, residential homes, trying to do that mandate, which sounds good on paper, but actually is very communist-like. But let's just say, I'm giving you that. You're trying to, get the big dogs out of the residential game. You say, all right, corporations like BlackRock or Blackstone, whatever, can't buy homes and lease them out, which props up or makes the housing market pricing go up and make it less obtainable for families to buy homes. But then you turn around and say you're trying to crush interest rates, which only makes it harder for people to buy homes. It just doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. And lastly, let's take a look at this, man. It's Trading Economics website. We got silver at $82 right now. I want to see silver over on Shanghai. Somebody drop me a link to the Shanghai silver price. I want the Shanghai. China halting silver deliveries. Okay. Wendell coming in with the rebuttal. No, Robert Kiyosaki did not sell his silver a few months ago. He did not sell it. Especially in December. He bought more at around $70 per ounce and predicted a massive upside. Ergo 100 to 200 by 2026. Shanghai at 84. Is that what I have from the site that I use? And I don't even know why I use this site, honestly, y'all. I just kind of found this joint, but it looks like it is pretty accurate. It's off actually $1 and some change. This Shanghai. But yeah, things are exploding, ladies and gentlemen. All right, let's get to the Bloodalytics, man. Let's get into the particulars this evening. I think we went long on. If you're trading, you would have went long on Bitcoin, if I'm not mistaken, earlier as the session started. And yes, y'all. Yes, y'all. Look at that. We went long out the gate, end up getting tapped out. So we tried to go long basically at the same level, just about the same level here, went long here. And yeah, you would have taken 50% of your profits up here just now on Scalpalytics Pro Bitcoin. Nice trade to start the week so far. I think it's out of here. I think we're going back up to silver's pulling back a little bit. We're going back up to 94 if we can sustain this trend line break. We can sustain this trend line break. We're going back to 94. Okay. Actually, I take that back. Just looking at the charts. We have to get above this area right here. Got to get above this peak right here. We get above that, then the breakout happens. So that's why it's important to look at all aspects of your charting, because if you just would have used your downward trend line, even if it closed above here, it would have been a false sense of a bullish signal, because you have to clear previous resistance area, which is right here, okay, at $92,000 Bitcoin. So that's the true thing, because so we can do something like this, and then people are like, oh yeah, we're good to go, and then it falls back, it rolls over. You got to clear this line here. Got to clear this line. Blood, have you ever asked AI if it could be a human, what race would it be? I don't know if it's biased, but someone that don't look like Blood, I would like to know what results you get. Just curious. Ooh, wow, that's an interesting one. I have not, bro. That's crazy. That is crazy work right there. That's crazy work. We need 98K to complete the head and shoulders pattern. So Griff Griff, do you think we're now going higher, or are you still bearish on crypto, on Bitcoin? You called the top. Well, you didn't call the top, but you called the area of the top. I give you that. You call the area of the top, because we ended up going past the top, but I give you the area, because I think you ended up shorting again near the top. So let me know. Now let's get into the particulars this evening. So Bitcoin, Scalpalytics Pro, again, check it out, bloodalytics.com, link in the description below. Ching, printing money again. But that's Bitcoin. Now we need to look at Ethereum. So little birdie told me that with the preset parameters that you get for Ethereum, Scalpalytics Pro Ethereum, the Ethereum chart, preset you get for that works well with Zcash. So what I'm going to do is copy this, copy the signal. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to go Zcash on Binance, I think they said. Is it on the 1 minute as well? Yeah, you were off by like 4K. Yeah, I remember. Pretty close though. Moving in silence was the actual frequency, 1 minute for the Zcash. I'm assuming so. Let's reset price scale, lock, and we're gonna drop in Scalpalytics Pro from Ethereum on here and see what we got. and see what visually what we got here. I'm going to also bring over the trading sessions overlay so I can see where my US time zones are, because that's what I only trade this during US, so I'm just kind of looking at what we're looking like on the US. That looks good right there, short there. You wouldn't have made a trade here on December 5th. You wouldn't have had a trade there. Let's go back. Again, we don't trade outside of the UK, US zone. Would have, in this scenario, you would have gone short during the US zone, taking 50% of your profits here, another 25, 25, 25, and then stopped out, or yeah, you would have gotten stopped out there, but by then you would have taken home about 80% of your profits right there on that trade, so that would have been a winning trade. Let's go back some more. That would have been a loss session. Went back and forth on that one big time, but you would have possibly caught the last, if you were still around, caught the last trade there. It would have been a winning trade for you on that short at the end of the US trading session. Okay, yeah, he said 1 minute. This would have been a win right here in the US. Nice long trade. Scaled out of that one nicely. I mean, it kind of looks good. I mean, you know, again, I don't trade outside of that area, but this would have been a one hell of a nice trade long, along with Bitcoin and Ethereum. But I mean, the moves on this are just diabolical. Look at that, 7%, bro. Yeah, I might have to start trading this. A 7% move on a Sunday, and you just getting the week started. Let's just say you trading nominally 50 G's. You're talking about coming home with almost $3,500, $3,800 off one trade. Start the week off nicely. That's with 50 grand. Last week, Friday, you would have done golly. So you just got to monitor it. I mean, so far it looks pretty good. It does look pretty good, and these moves are gigantic, ginormous. 3.5%. Once you got it right on that US trade there, you just got to wait for it. This one is another win. This was another, that was a 4% move. So yeah, these are big moves, man. I might have to start, thank you for that, moving in silence. So yeah, if you're a Bloodalytics member, you get, you know, access to this. All you need to do is take that chart, okay, or that indicator that's on the chart from the link that you get when you sign up. You just take that, pop it on a new, open a new chart up, open up Zcash, Binance. You want to do Binance, and then you want to do 1 minute, and then copy this over. And all you got to do is copy the parameters that you see on the Ethereum chart. And I'm sure I can run, what I'm going to do, moving in silence. You know, I don't have it up right now, but I have Python scripts that literally run through thousands of permeations of parameters for any, you know, any chart that I want. So I'm going to feed this through here, and 7% is absolutely wild. I'm gonna feed this through here this week and start forward testing it and see how it comes out. I'll probably be able to get one that's even more accurate than just copying the Ethereum. But for the Ethereum one, you can use the Ethereum one for now, because it's cracking. It's looking good. So again, just copy the parameters from the Ethereum chart that you get when you sign up for Scalpalytics Pro. You just copy those same parameters in there onto the Zcash chart, and you'll get that same signal, which looks excellent. Jeez, that's looking good, bro. Absolutely good. So thank you for that. Moving in silence. Bear div on monthly, RSI and money flow, crypto face indicator I use, market cipher. Okay. Uh-oh. Not good. Not good. So again, that's pretty much it for the Ask Me Anything. Thank you for the questions. Thank you for the engagement tonight, ladies and gents. Always a pleasure having you guys on the stream. Smart individuals, smart analysis. I greatly appreciate it. Greatly appreciate it. So that's it for tonight, though, guys. I appreciate your support. Hit the like button. Of course, sign up for Bloodalytics. QR code on the screen right now as well. Prices go up every time interest rates go down, ladies and gentlemen. That's the policy. We'll have some more parameter packs available this week as well. And yeah. We'll see what happens with Chris Bledsoe. Prophecy, April. He's a genuine guy to me, man. I like him. And anybody that can summon orbs and aliens on command, bro, like, are you the second coming of Christ or something? Like, what the hell? House of Trades. We'll be trading on WeX this week. Ladies and gents, I told you we're starting a new one. Going back to WeX. So we'll be over there trading. I put a couple dollars in there for us to trade. And we'll be cracking on that one tomorrow. Scalpalytics Pro Live, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm out of here, people. Holla.
Yo, it's crypto blood, Detroit flow, screaming from the D, knowing what to show. Indicators are wrong point, OG since 12, invested in trade, living life like a pro. I'm Rucker, Jerry, it's just blood too. Bad motherfucker, but in a good way, boo. Got my eyes on the charts, ain't no time to sleep. Get that money, gotta keep it creep. That's why crypto blood, just the toasters on the line. Stacking my coin, got the market on my mind. Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ethereum too. Cash is king, but I'm looking for a new move. I know the culture of the markets like the streets. Got my finger on the pulse, can't nobody beat. I see the trends, I see the flow. Got my strategies in place, you know.
Do it live. I'll write it and we'll do it live.
Okay. Ready?
Fucking thing sucks. We'll do it live.
Okay.